So I've got one thing I did want to say. It's something I saw online. So think tactically about this. So
Okay. I have to really think then.
I know, yeah, you will have to think. It's quite hard. It's difficult, this. So you have 24 hours. The time frames, the amount you have to do starts at 8. It starts at 6, then goes to 12, 18, and 24. There's 4 things you have to do. You can do whatever you want first. So let's say the first one you have to do 6 of, and the next one you have to do 12. You can't move on to the next thing until you've fully completed the thing before, and you've got to do all of them in 24 hours. So the tasks are wanking, running in kilometres, drinking pints, and eating donuts.
Oh.
So it starts 6, 12, 18, 24, and you've got to do all of them. It's a really hard thought process.
That's fucking mint, because if you go in with pints first, you're not running 12k after 6 pints.
No.
Well, you can't have 24 pints either if you're at the end.
No, you're fucking dead.
Can you? You can't put wanks in between it, or you have to do more.
No, you got to do the full amount, and then you can move on to the next thing.
Well, I don't think if anyone can do 24 wanks in one day.
Seriously impressive. You'll be firing blanks.
Or you won't have a
Realistically, how many wanks do you think you can do in a day? Because it can't be that many.
I think I'll have to go 6.
Yeah, I think it has to be 6 wanks.
Just start the day.
You can't do even 12 wanks is a lot of wanks. No one's pulling 18 wanks off.
Can I have a 7th when I have my donuts? Because that's what I usually do.
Yeah, well, at the end of the 24 hours.
Yeah. Fucking hell, right. Wait, so it was... Oh, fucking hell, wait.
Running in kilometres, pints, and then...
Right, okay.
So you got 12, 18 and 24 left.
Right, okay, 6 wanks, 12k running.
Yeah.
Because I can't do any more than that.
Okay, so you got pints.
It's going to have to be 18 pints and 24 donuts.
24 donuts.
I can eat more donuts than I can drink pints, put it that way.
Yeah, I say, to be fair, that is the exact order I'll do it in.
But after 6 wanks, I'll be fucking not energised enough to go for a run.
Because the thing is, if you had 12 pints and then went for an 18-kilometre run...
and then had 24 wanks when you got back.
Yeah, it's fair, the donuts might be quite easy if you're pissed.
Are they mini donuts?
No, they are full
Go
ring.
on.
Ring donuts.
Like glazed.
Yeah. Even Krispy Kreme, we'll go out and get the good stuff.
What beer is it?
Any pint you want. But it has to be like above 4%.
Oh, fuck's sake, okay.
You can't have like shandies.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only logical way.
Yeah, what pint would you go for? So you're having 18 pints.
Probably Budweiser. I know it's gassy, but it's actually drinkable.
Yeah, I can.
There's no... Like, Coors is a bit of an aftertaste. Stella, it's pretty strong.
Oh, Stella, I'd have 8 of them, I'd be done.
Bud, I'd just fly through. Like regular orange.
Yeah,
Red Bud.
You'd be blackout drunk eating them donuts. Blackout drunk.
Fucking hell. Would that be the best day ever or the worst day ever?
Probably the worst. It'd probably be really good. Like, you'd feel great. You've had your wanks. Feel great.
How long
You'd have done your run. Feel great.
How long would it take to do 6 wanks?
That's the thing. You've got 24 hours to do a lot.
But, okay. So you
So
can save the last 2
there's-
hours for beer and donuts. How long would it take to get through 18 beers and 24 donuts?
So how long do you reckon it would take to have 6 wanks? Because, like, you can't just go one, like... It's not like so you
And
just
as
go...
well, if it's 24 hours, you're going to be fucking tired because you got to...
Yeah, you powering through. So I reckon 6 wanks. It's like a 3-hour job, that.
I think the first 2 or 3 will come and go pretty quick.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6. It'll be hell. you won't enjoy it.
What if you did? Oh, that is tough.
I reckon it's like 4 hours maybe.
What would your game plan be for the 6 wanks? Would you try to do the same scenario each time?
I just got to feel it out, don't you? You just got to go for it. Like I think you got to find your best stuff and
Just put the God channel on and just go for it.
Shark Week on. Just watch it and go for it and just
Tug away.
Like,
I know what you could do.
I reckon you could do your first 3 in, if you're quick, like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Just put Darude Sandstorm on and just give it the beat. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be difficult that. And then so I can't, I'm not great with long distance running. Well, I say my long distance
12K.
running is about 6-7k, and that's about it for me. So 12k. I mean, you've done 10k's before. How long does that take you? About an hour?
Yeah. 21k was half marathon, which is 2.5 hours. So it'd be like an hour and a half, probably.
Well, if you can do 10k in, yeah, I reckon you could do it in an hour and 20.
But don't forget, you've had 6 wanks,
Yeah.
so you're gonna be pretty chill.
I think it would take me nearly 2 hours to do a 12k run.
So right, okay, tops. We're talking 5 hours for the first 2 things. 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours for 6 wanks.
Yeah. And then you've got. You got a lot of time left.
Because between wanks, you can get ready for your run. Put your shorts on. Do some stretching.
And then you've got 17 hours to have 18 pints.
Are you allowed to fall asleep?
Yeah. You can fall asleep, but you can't obviously move on to the. Like, you have to.
Yeah, you still wake up and get 4 more pints down.
So you could have like 10 pints. I reckon I could do 10 pints. The first 4 or 5, I could probably do 5 in an hour.
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
Or do you just do it like that? Do you go 5 hour, have like a 2 hour kip?
Can you have like water and stuff as well?
Yeah. You can do like whatever you want, but
Crisps would have to help.
Yeah.
Get the
But
bit
obviously,
down.
until you got to get everything done, don't you? So you can have water, but water's filling you up.
That's true. Can we actually do this?
In a social
Not in the same
experiment.
room yet. I'm on my 5th one. Give me a minute.
I feel like we'd have to like put loads of like the plastic sheet down because I feel like we would just vomit everywhere.
And ejaculate. Is this your Taskmaster thing?
Yeah, this is my Taskmaster challenge. The first one, very first challenge.
What could we swap out these things with? Like, did you see this somewhere?
Yeah, I saw it last night on Instagram. And I was like,
fucking funny.
that's an interesting topic.
I don't think I could swap any of them because I wouldn't be able to go donuts than beer.
No, you couldn't.
Because as well, it's 24 pints.
Yeah, 20.
I don't think I've had 24 pints this year.
No.
I had 4 last night, and I was like,
there's literally no other way you can do it. 'Cause I think wanks has to be 6. Has to. You can't do 12.
or
You can't. You definitely can't do 12.
could you do 12, but like know in advance you're gonna do it, and then wait a year and not wank for a year, or would that make it even worse?
That'll probably give you one good one.
Yeah, like one behemoth.
Yeah. Ejaculates.
Yeah. And then it's just, I've got 11 more to do now.
Yeah, because it's like the great thing is you can think I could do 6 pints. Great, but then you've got to do everything else on mass number. You have to have 12 wanks. If you have 6 pints, you ain't fucking coming.
The worst way to do it is 6 donuts,
Yeah,
12 pints, 18 wanks, and then a 24k run.
Oh, that'd be awful.
Imagine that. Would the donuts help with the energy for the wanking, do you think?
Yeah, but like that means you have to have donuts before wanking. I'm like, isn't that like
You don't do that?
Yeah, I'll do, to be fair. But there's no way you do 12 wanks. So you're not having like 6 donuts doesn't help. I think the donuts is the easiest thing.
Yeah. Can we I want to get donuts now. No, we've spoken about it for ages.
We put it into existence. It's an interesting one.
I want to think of more
Like
that.
So we got up to 5 hours, and then we got the pints and the donuts left. So how long realistically to have 18 pints? You think it'll take you? Because you still got to be somewhat good enough and leave yourself enough time to tan donuts in.
Yeah, because donuts do creep up on you, especially when you're eating 24 glazed.
24 glazed, like that's a few
Krispy
hours.
Kreme.
Yeah,
It's like 30 quid in donuts, isn't it?
I reckon you could do 7 or 8, and then you start to feel sick.
Yeah, and you're still full of beer.
Yeah. Oh, you're so bloated.
You still got 18 pints of fucking bud in your belly.
Yeah. What do you reckon would be the worst pint to do? Guinness. 18 pints of Guinness.
I've never really drank Guinness that much.
It's heavy. Special brew.
Milk.
Oh, 18 pints of White Russians. Oh, there's so much curling going on. So much dairy.
Oh, what could you replace donuts with to make it even more difficult? Bowls of Weetabix.
What's really dense food? Like protein bars.
Oh,
That'd be
I could barely manage one.
awful. That'd be awful. And 24 protein bars. You imagine the shit you do after that. The shit you do after that day would be
I don't think you will be
insane.
able to.
Yeah, you'd have to get a laxative.
Yeah.
I thought you'd probably vomit so much.
You need plunging.
It'd be atrocious.
That's really, really surprised me how good that was and difficult at the same time.
Yeah. It's a big thought process.
But it's interesting, like it's a psychology experiment, because if someone comes in straight away and goes 6 pints, and you're like, well, you must be a serial wanker then.
Yeah.
Who volunteers?
Yeah, but who has
wanks?
pints and then wanks? Like that much.
Alcoholic. Pedos, maybe.
Pedos, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Well, goes to shooting good.
Like, that stuff slows you down.
I mean, 3 beers is always the cut-off for me. It's either 3 beers and then I stick to it and have about 10 more, or it's 3 beers and then a coffee and then go to bed. Like, that's the cut-off. That's where it's... You pick 2 routes.
Yeah,
the first one's always tasty. Second one,
I find it hard to have one. I really do. I find especially if I go to it's not so bad if you're here. Like, I can have a beer or 2. That's fine. But if I'm out, game over. Instantly. I find it, unless I drive, because I have to drive back, I can have a beer or 2 beers, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm having a meal and stuff like that.
Meal?
Yeah, depending on that, the amount of time you're there and stuff. But otherwise than that, not a chance. Like, yeah, I'll go to the pub for a couple of pints. I'm coming back hammered. Like I've done a lot.
I just get too tired too quickly. I think it's just my genetics. That's why I need to learn and to switch over to whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey's good. But then it's like, sometimes you feel like you're not drinking a lot and then you're absolutely fucking hammered.
Yeah, they're the best nights.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saying to Harvey and Dom last night, we're trying to rank our favourite pints that we've had whilst being abroad, and like taking everything into account: the environment, the pint itself, the chair you were sat in, the people around you. So I want to know what yours are, just off the top of your head, like top all-time beers that you've had.
So it's not just a pint; it's experience.
Also, I mean, it could have been an average pint, but you could have been sat on top of a mountain with Margot Robbie naked next to you or something.
Oh.
So it's the whole shebang.
A lot. When we attempted to do the West Highland Way a couple of years ago.
Which one's that?
That's the 100-mile walk in Scotland.
Okay.
We got basically rained off. The weather was shocking. Like, it was really, really bad. It was storms. Okay. We'd done, my feet were hurting. We must have only done, we did like 20 miles. And then went to a pub. I got a pint in there. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what pint it was.
Yeah, don't matter.
But I knew it was a good beer. Well, it could have been a shit beer, but it tasted fucking fantastic.
Yeah, because you earned it.
Yeah, I was like, we'd had. I think it was on like fucking day 2. I was like, it just hit so different. That was a really good pint. Abroad pints. I've not been abroad for a while. What's the best international pint I've had? I quite like FS. Is it FS? That's a Turkish one.
Okay.
That's a
good one.
Banging pint, that.
Trying to think of some of mine. I think. Well, can we include like? Doesn't have to be like bar beers, like say beer out on a boat.
Yeah,
in Croatia.
absolutely. Yeah.
Just Paulana. We went to the spa beforehand. We got like 5 bottles of Paulana on a little boat trip.
Oh, I love that.
Just opening that, and that was the best ever.
Do you know what? One of my favourite beers we have when we're out is Paulana, and it's when when we do the Preston run and we go into
the Guild, not the Guild. I know what you mean.
You know which one I mean.
It's got the piano in it.
Yeah.
And we always go dead retarded when we're getting there and
it's got the ping pong upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great pint. Yeah. I always love that. That's always the take home pub for the day for me. That because I love that beer.
Yeah.
And not many places do it. Not enough places fucking do Paulana.
None of them do around here. None of the shops do either.
They should do. I mean, I got a keg from. They do it in booths. You get it in booths.
Yeah, it's like 30 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's fucking good.
Yeah.
You piss as fuck off it as well. When I was in Germany, I was in Berlin, and they had good beers anyway. But one of my favourite ones. It sounds so bad. This cause it was out of I think it was a 2-litre bottle, like plastic bottle, and I took it back to the room. And I drank that, and it was good. Holy shit, it was good. That was Bit Beer. Very, very, very nice beer.
Bit beer.
Bit Beer, yeah.
What's that? What's the difference?
It's just a brand of beer.
Sorry,
Yeah, Bit Beer. Bit ein Bit. It was lovely.
Bitter.
Yeah, love that. I don't know. It's hard. It's really difficult to pinpoint that, isn't it?
Well, it falls under the category of.
I think every beer I enjoy.
Of like beer scenarios.
I love it. Like you probably might not have experienced it as much as me because of your job you've had. Because obviously you've been directing and.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might be completely wrong here. Your days are very long, so you always come back at like 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock sometimes. When I finish work, it's dead hot, like 30 degrees summer, and then I'm driving home. Like me and Dave used to car share. And we look at each other and go, "Let's go to the pub."
Yeah.
And like whenever you got to the pub and had that first sip, and it was always Stella because we used to go to the Iron Horse.
It's
and
like
that first sip of Stella there.
It's like someone putting their arm around you in it and going, "Good day, mate. Well done."
Yeah. And it's like, would you get giddy?
Yeah.
We'll be on the way home.
It's freedom, isn't it?
Just giddy. Like, oh, I'm going for a beer. Like that. Yeah, it's freedom. Yeah, I love drinking so much. I fucking love it. It's so like when it starts to get this time. I mean, it's a bit of a fucking miserable day today, but it's so fucking good.
I think. Well, I can relate to it in some ways on certain jobs. If we finish wherever we are, but if we're in like a place where I'm staying over, like, and there's a few of us, we're like, "Where's the nearest bar?" And then it's more new because you go into places you haven't been before, and it's very like. You get a random group here, and then you're like, "Oh, there's a bar here," and then it just becomes somewhat random, which I do miss all that sort of stuff. Just in random cities, and you're like, just go and take it over. It's good. I miss all that.
Spontaneous as well.
Yeah, but we used to go out for meals a lot because you're in a hotel, like a travel lodge. You don't have any cooking facilities, so I used to always go out for meals and getting drunk and stuff, and it was quite a life of luxury. I miss that.
I bet it was good when you were abroad in Croatia.
Best 8 weeks ever.
What an experience. That's a massive life experience, Sam.
Yeah. That picture there was the the day we were walking to the rap party, which was like further down the prom. That was a good night.
I bet that was a...
It wasn't that heavy because that was that was the official one because all the producers were there.
Ah, right, okay.
So they were like they put a bit of money behind the bar, and then we have to like buy our own drinks after that. But about 3 days before, we had a proper rap party that we didn't tell them about.
The unofficial one.
And that was when we went to that set that we used, which was like this abandoned cafe, and then we turned it into our own thing. Like the locations team brought lights down, the Sparks brought like a big speaker.
I bet that was amazing.
Everyone brought the booze down. The sea was mint. Everyone went in the sea, which I absolutely loved.
I love that.
I was drinking.
I bet that was a hell of an experience.
Oh god, yeah. Me and Joe Cole doing the awards ceremony for the. We did like a fake awards thing just to highlight everyone and like the best double act and all that, and it was hilarious.
So Joe Cole's like now he's a very big. I mean, he's obviously a very big actor when you work with him. Who's like the most person you've been like starstruck with, or like probably like the most person who you've been like more sound with, like down to earth?
Joe Cole's definitely up there, but starstruck was Rami Malek, 100%. On that trip.
Yeah. You're like, oh my god, that's Freddie fucking Mercury.
Yeah, well, it was around the time. It wasn't long after Bohemian Rhapsody came out. But it was weird when we first met him because everyone was like, I've heard that he's here. Because he wasn't an actor on the job. He was going out with Lucy, who was on the job.
Oh, right.
And she brought him down to sort of spend a few weeks in Croatia because it was nice. And he wasn't doing anything. And he came on that boat party on my birthday.
Wow.
And it was just so cool. We were just chatting, and he was chatting about Robin Williams when they're on the set of Night at the Museum. And I'm like, I live in Blackpool. Like,
it's my birthday today.
Yeah. There was one point as well on the boat, like they had a toilet downstairs, and I went for a piss, and he'd just come out and he went, "Yeah, you having a good day?" Or I don't know what his voice is like. And I was like, I looked him in the eye, I went, "This is probably gonna be the best day of my life forever." And he went, "Oh, cool. Like this is just another Tuesday for this guy."
Yeah. That's his fucking normal life.
Well, like boat trips, getting absolutely leathered. Just, I had a tube of Pringles in my hand the whole time and a beer in the other, and I was just on cloud nine. It was amazing.
What an amazing fucking combo. Oh, I love that.
But just getting absolutely leathered on the boat, which was like a private thing. Yeah, but it was actually quite cool. And we had a few nights before that we went, because it was still quite COVID-y over there. All the bars shut at 10.
Right, okay.
And we went back to this girl's house who knew one of the crew members, and Rami brought his own tequila and all that. But there was a point where someone put Bohemian Rhapsody on the song. Yeah. And he was just there, pissed out of his head, and he was going, like, miming the piano thing like that. And I was like, God. What the fuck is going on?
You got pissed up with Rami Malek. That's mint.
We got the Uber back together. Me, this other girl, and then them two sat in the back of the Uber.
That is insane, you know.
Yep. It feels like it was a different life, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a very polar reality to Blackpool.
It is, but it kind of grounds you a bit more.
Yeah.
Because it's if it becomes your life, then it's not a thing, it's just your life.
Yeah, of course.
But now I can differentiate now.
It's insane. Would you go back and do stuff like that again? Like, if they turned around and went, right, Sam, we need you for 2 months. Do you fancy it?
One of the main reasons I stopped is just the amount of pain I was in all the time on my feet for 14 hours.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it. If I get a hold of that, then yeah. If I can get the right medication, I don't know.
Let's jump back up. That'd be amazing.
I probably would. But again, never say never. But it's just, the travelling was too much. I'd probably have to move to wherever the job was. But honestly, mate, everyone that I've spoke to since I left that industry was like, I wish I'd done that. They'd say, everyone I spoke to, like, I wish I'd trade a happier, more simple life for this, because it is, within a month of that boat trip or whatever, I was back home, unemployed, and no one to sort of offer me a job, so it was a bit like...
That's the hard thing with it, like, you've got a certain level of unemployment. Like, you don't have the security, do you?
No, there's no one like representing you. If you get me, like, there's no...
Yeah, it's all you.
Yeah.
It's you. You have to find your work. And don't get me wrong, when you get the job, you've got X many weeks worth of...
Well, I could work 7 months of the year and still have enough money to live. But when all your mates are working when you're not, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's lonely at the end of the day, mate.
It's a very tough life.
When you're doing it, it's
You get
the
your
best time
experience.
ever.
Yeah, so you get your experiences, don't you? And then you become. Do you want to be a workaholic or?
No. I thought getting that job or that lifestyle would improve my life. Because I just come out of uni and I was like,
Yeah.
good job, good life. It did, and then I found out the hard way it doesn't work like that.
No, not at all.
I put all my
But at
eggs
least
into one
you
basket.
you get to experience that, and what you would have done on things like the Croatia and
The
the
Beatles.
Ipcris Files, the Beatles.
The Beatles film, they started doing pre-production on it again now. The one that
Brilliant.
I got sacked off
Yeah.
to nearly 18 months ago. It's finally restarted now.
Wow.
And I got a text saying, "Are you on it?" And I'm like, nope.
No, fuck off.
But that'll be good. That I look forward to that film.
Yeah, and it's like you've got stories now. You've got experiences.
Mhm.
You've done things a lot of people wouldn't even know what to do with, and
Well, I don't know how I got to that point, but again, it's
memories, isn't it?
it's given me the mindset that anything is possible if I want to go back
Yeah,
to it or do
absolutely.
something else.
I mean, the door's not shut. I mean, you never know. You might get. You talked about editing jobs and
But again, I'd love to be an editor, but then I know you just go edit like shit stuff for years before you do anything. I'm like, I'd rather just edit my own and get somewhere with that. But
set our own company up.
not so much this exact podcast, but other things. I don't know. I just thought if I move and try and get an editing job, it won't be everything I hope for. because
No,
I've
again, you
done
put the
that
eggs,
before.
don't you?
I'm trying to put my eggs in multiple baskets.
Just keep yourself happy.
Yeah, man.
That's all you can do.
Transition into music on that note.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, mate.
Go on, did you have a song to show me?
I didn't actually. I don't think.
Or was it that scenario thing you wanted to show me? That donuts thing. Is that what you saw that you wanted to show me?
Yeah, that's just what I wanted to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just do one song then. What's your favourite? What's your song of the week?
Song of the week. Oh. That's a shout. What is my song of the week? What did I go for? In fact, do you want to do what is the top 5 things on your...
Oh yeah, we'll fly through them, yeah.
On repeat. I love mine. Because I've got so much gym stuff. Like
The Western.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. So my top one, and it has been top for a long time actually. This
Okay.
Moving Out, Billy Joel.
Okay.
That's been there for months now. Okay, it's been there for like 5 months.
On top for 5 months.
Yeah.
Or thereabouts.
Yeah, top of the list for 5 months. And then again, this is gym music. It was my most listened to song last year. It's Triple H.
If it works,
it's
it
the
works.
game. It's Triple H.
It works, mate.
And then Hearts on Fire. John Cafferty.
Yeah. Rocky 4.
Yeah, I love that song. Again.
Ultimate gym song. That's top 5 gym songs of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Ever got a big superset doing, I chuck that on. I'm like, I feel like Ivan fucking Drago. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
I'm just going for it.
Yeah, good man.
And then for some reason I've got That's What I Like by Bruno Mars in.
Oh, I got another one.
You'd have heard it.
Yeah.
It's quite.
I like Bruno. Do you like the
I do like
Sonic stuff they did?
Yeah, I really like Bruno Mars. He's very overlooked for how good he actually
That
is.
one.
Yeah. You'll know it.
Yeah. It's the beats, man. Like
It's
his
just
band.
vibey, you know.
Yeah, it makes me want to be his mate and be in that group.
And then slotting in at number 5, we've got Big Iron by Marty Robbins from the famous album.
Big what? Iron.
Yeah. Gunslinger Ballads and and trail songs. I love this. I think I listened to it about 4 times a fucking day.
Mate, straight away.
To the
I
town of our free rode a stranger
I
one
love it.
fine day.
I know.
that is going in my
Hardly spoke to
life
folks
right now.
around him, didn't
I
have
feel like
too
Arthur
much to
fucking Morgan,
say.
mate.
Mate, watch Yellowstone.
No
It's just
one
this whole
dared
time.
ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among
Look at
them
the
had a
fucking
big iron
year
on
of the
his
album.
hip, big iron on his hip.
I don't think I know anyone that old. Like,
It was early
1959.
in the morning when he rode into the town.
How old was that? That's 60.
He came riding from the south side,
64
slowly looking
years.
all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came
love
the
it.
whisper from
it's so
each
good that. That's exactly what I wanted from that
Yeah.
cowboy era. I love it.
So what have you got on there?
So I've not been able to listen to Spotify much because we're not allowed our phones at work, so it's just my iPod, which
Yeah,
is a bit
yeah.
annoying. Snarky Puppy, I think you know that one.
Mm-hmm.
John
Last
Mayer.
Train Home. Yeah, I love that.
This one, is in Patriots Day.
No.
It's, you know, the Boston Marathon
Yeah, the
bombings. It's
Mark
about that.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a thing for film music, as you know. But it's not necessarily the music, it's more where it takes you.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's different for everyone. I think this is towards the end of the film, I think. Slow burner. It's not usually what you'd class as film music, but it's Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. You know Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails?
Oh, right, okay. Shit.
Yeah, same guy. They've done loads of good film scores, haven't they?
Social Network's a good film, that.
Just like that for another 2 minutes.
That's
That's
nice.
up there. Brilliant. That's all it is. Simple.
Oh, I love that.
That was a good chat, mate.
Yeah, enjoyed that.
Let's get the fucking footy on. It's
Yeah,
Saturday.
Some footy.
Woo!
And it's live!
Has Haaland scored it already?
I don't know, actually. I've not
I
looked.
bet you he has. Just out of nowhere.
Let's have a look. It is.
And it's live.
And it's live. It's 0-0.
Oh, okay.
It's a fucking strong team we got out. Oh, Rico's playing. Big Rico. Go on, lad.
Chico.
Chico Alvarez, centre mid.
Right. Good chat.
Yeah,
Till the
enjoyed
next
that.
one.
Until next time.
Oh.